Reality star Savannah Chrisley is sharing her immense guilt over parental visitation. Currently, her father and mother, Todd and Julie Chrisley, are serving sentences in different prisons. Unfortunately, she is not seeing them as much as she would like. Now, Savannah is opening up about her feelings regarding the situation. Keep reading for more details on what the podcaster had to say. Savannah Chrisley shares guilt over parental visitation. It has been almost a year and a half since Todd and Julie Chrisley had to report to their respective prisons. At the time, Todd's sentence was 12 years whereas Julie's was 7. He ended up in Pensacola, Florida, while she was in Kentucky. As for Savannah Chrisley, she was the one who became responsible for the youngest children, Chloe and Grayson. She also was working in real estate and had her podcast, Unlocked, while fiercely fighting for her parents' freedom. Nanny Faye Chrisley shared she was going to be with Todd on Thanksgiving as she had friends in Florida. Therefore, he would not be alone, and she would not miss her son. Now, Savannah is opening up about how guilty she feels not seeing her parents more. According to People, she spoke candidly on the Tuesday, May 28th episode of Unlocked. It's so tough because I've said it before. It's mom and dad not being here. It's like learning to grieve the loss of people who are still alive, and grief is real. It is. Sometimes I like to turn a blind eye to it. I like to not feel it. Savannah's biggest problem is hiding her emotions when she needs to learn how to work through them. More so, she needs to know it is okay to keep moving on with her life. She also used to go see her parents every single weekend when they first left, which has since changed. It's so hard because, like, the first year mom and dad were gone, literally every weekend, I was gone. Every weekend, I went and visited one of them. And now, I say we go twice a month now, and there's definitely some guilt associated with it because you're like, nah, I shouldn't be moving on with my life. I need to be there. I need to be seeing them. There's more in Savannah Chrisley's life that she has been struggling to come to terms with. When Todd and Julie went away, it seemed that she was going to wait for their release to have a family. Now, she is starting to rethink that. Mama Savannah. Savannah Chrisley admits that she is thinking about starting her own family. However, that is a hard thing to do when her parents are locked up. I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, how do I move on without making my parents feel like I'm moving on without them? How do I, please everyone, which I think is kind of hard to do. It's probably impossible. I don't know. It's really tough. Luckily, she does have the love of Chloe and Grayson, who have taught her motherhood when she was not anticipating it. She even shared how Chloe gave her a note on Mother's Day 2024 saying she knows that the two of them were not expected. Yet, Savannah is doing a great job, nonetheless. That must be amazing for the 26-year-old to see if she was ever questioning how she is doing as a mom. Or if she could be a mother. Do you sympathize with how torn Savannah is, or should she just be proud of what she is doing in the absence of her parents? Let us know in the comments below. Savannah Chrisley, known for her role on the reality TV show Chrisley Knows Best, has been navigating a challenging phase in her life marked by deep emotional turmoil and complex family dynamics. The primary source of her current struggle is the incarceration of her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley. In recent interviews and social media posts, guilt is a heavy burden, often growing from the fertile soil of love and responsibility. For Savannah, this guilt is multifaceted. She grapples with the distress of seeing her parents in such vulnerable positions, confined and stripped of their freedom. Visiting them in prison is a stark contrast to the life of luxury and freedom they once enjoyed and showcased on television. This sharp divergence between past and present exacerbates her feelings of helplessness and sorrow. Savannah's guilt is not just about the act of visiting her parents, but also about the complex emotions that come with each visit. There is a sorrowful recognition that every trip to the prison is a reminder of their reality, a reality she wishes she could change. She is caught in a paradox where her presence provides comfort to her parents, but also amplifies her pain. Each visit is a confrontation with the harsh truth of their situation, and this regular reminder can be emotionally exhausting. ### the public eye. Another layer of Savannah's guilt is the public scrutiny her family has endured. As a public figure, she does not have the luxury of private suffering. Every move, every visit, every tear is subject to public opinion and media coverage. This incessant spotlight can magnify her feelings of inadequacy and helplessness. The pressure to maintain a brave front, to be a pillar of strength for her family while under public scrutiny, adds to her emotional burden. In interviews, Savannah has expressed how the public nature of their ordeal has sometimes felt like an additional punishment. There is an expectation for her to continue being the composed and cheerful personality viewers are accustomed to seeing. However, the reality of her emotional state is far more complex and often at odds with the public persona she has cultivated over the years. #emotional toll. The emotional toll of this situation is significant. Research has shown that having a family member incarcerated can lead to a host of psychological issues, including depression, anxiety, and feelings of isolation. For Savannah, these feelings are compounded by the loss of the daily support and guidance from her parents, which she had always relied on. The shift from having her parents as her main source of emotional support to becoming their emotional anchor is a profound and challenging role reversal. Moreover, Savannah has had to step into a parental role for her younger siblings, particularly her brother Grayson and niece Chloe. This sudden responsibility adds to her stress and feelings of inadequacy. She is determined to provide them with stability and love, but the weight of these new responsibilities can feel overwhelming. #coping mechanisms. Despite the overwhelming guilt and emotional strain, Savannah has demonstrated remarkable resilience. She has spoken about finding solace in faith, leaning heavily on her religious beliefs to navigate this difficult time. Prayer and spirituality provide her with a sense of peace and purpose, offering a way to channel her emotions and find strength. Additionally, Savannah has found support in her close friends and extended family. Having a support system that understands her unique situation has been crucial. These relationships offer a space where she can express her true feelings without fear of judgment or misunderstanding. Therapy has also played a significant role in Savannah's coping strategy. Professional guidance has helped her process her emotions and develop healthier ways to deal with her guilt. Therapy provides a structured environment where she can explore her feelings and work through the complex layers of her emotional experience.